So it seems like sky is still the limit for you.
Thank you so much. It's a great honor again to be a winner of this very prestigious award. Laureus organization was founded 25 years ago on the premise and with the mission that sport has the power to change the world. Johan Rupert, Nelson Mandela combined believed in that mission and believed in that phrase and in the power and the values that sport stands for. So of course it is completely different kind of award from any other award that I have been receiving in my career, because the award for best athlete or any other award really tonight has been voted from academy members. There's I think 68 or 69 academy members, all legends of their respective sports, champions that really understand what it takes to master your craft or to achieve certain great heights in your sport. So that's even a greater honor. When I was speaking on the stage, I was trying not to look at the tables and make eye contact with these legends because I was too nervous. But yeah, it's really amazing feeling, and even though I won it for the 5th time, I still feel like it's the first time. So I'm very, very touched and very honored. Well, I thank you for the question. I want to believe and I hope that I am creating my legacy in a positive way, that I'm impacting young people all around the world in a positive way, in a way that inspires them not only to take the tennis racket, but whatever they do with sports or anything that they're really proud of, that, you know, my success or my life or my personality is able to inspire them, to motivate them to go, but you know, all of the things that are happening in 90 minutes. So he was you know, what I was impressed with is that he was like always trying to make these runs, and he was not getting the right balls, and he was getting a bit frustrated, but then he was waiting for the right opportunity. He was serious, professional, dedicated, patient, and believed that the chance will come, and it came in the right moment, and he decided the game. So, and he's only 20, so that's a feature or characteristic of a great champion. And I think the fact that he's also humble, seems like a very nice guy, nice person, and appreciates and respects the sport, respects the Real Madrid, and respects everybody. I think those are the values that really young kids relate to, and they identify themselves, because also he's so young, so they feel it is possible, you know, to play for Real Madrid and to play at the highest level at such a young age. You know, in our sport we have Alcaraz and you know, Sinner at such a young age also doing incredible things. So it's beautiful to see. You know, you always want to see young people making these breakthroughs and in a way skipping steps that people don't expect them to do so quickly, but they manage. So Jude is an exceptional player and seems like a very, very nice person with a good family values. So I wish him all the best.
Here. Yes. And you just mentioned that the Olympic Games in Paris this summer. How important is that possible gold medal for you, for your career, for your legacy in the sports? Thank you.
Well, I'm thinking about it, and I think it is possible. If I don't think it's possible, I probably would not be playing in the Olympic Games. You know, you always have to believe that everything is possible in life, and Olympic Games are the oldest and most prestigious sporting event in the history of the sport. It's a huge honor to be representing Serbia in the Olympic Games. So I hope I can be healthy, fit, and I hope I can play my best tennis, because in the end of the day, who knows if I'll get another chance to play at the Olympic Games. They only come every 4 years. I said recently that I really want to play at least till LA Olympic Games, but you never know, you know, at this stage what can happen or how far I can go. So I'll try to use this opportunity as best possible. That's really very noble and very beautiful decision that was made by Olympic Games to include the team refugees. It's wonderful. It's very inspiring. It's also it's also very heartfelt, very sad at the same time. You know, I come from a country that had several wars during the 90s, so many refugees that I've, you know, been living actually very close to me in my neighborhood. I know a lot of people that lost their home, their families, so it's wonderful to see, again, going back to what I was saying at the beginning of the influence and the power of the sport, of how sport can actually serve as an incredible platform, even for the people that have lost their homes, you know, lost their families, and really also lost the hope for life. And then sport gives them back that hope and serves as an incredibly inspirational vehicle. So that's something that I always love to see in the Olympic Games. You know, how they do, I support them, get inspired by them. So I'll definitely pay close attention in Paris as well. That's a very good question. I think that there needs to be just more involvement from the people who are part of the tennis ecosystem with Africa, with South Africa, with all the African continent, all the countries there. Of course, there's a huge potential, and we know that in a way we can't compete with football. Football is, you know, of course, in a different league, but we are one of the most global sports that is followed over 100 years already globally, and played in so many different countries. I think, you know, over 60 countries. So I think it's important that there is a strategy, you know, overall. I think general strategy from people who are part of the tennis ecosystem, and also on a kind of a smaller level, also just visits from myself or Nadal, Federer, Serena, whoever, you know, from the legends of the sport is going to go a long way, I think, as well. So, I mean, I have never been to Africa, and I intend to go in the very near future, because I've been always very interested and intrigued by Africa and African countries, and I really want to explore and experience that. And you never know, maybe through Laureus, with Laureus I can do something, their foundation, we can, you know, combine my foundation with their foundation. I don't know. I mean, it's a good question, good thought, and I think tennis deserves to be grown in that continent, and particularly South Africa, that has tennis tradition. You know, it has some big names. The most recent one, of course, Kevin Anderson, that I've played with in the finals of Wimbledon as well years ago. So, you know, hopefully that can change in a positive way.